Whether it be the early 2000s art direction, the previous god-tier Wano arc animation, or even the shockingly not as creepy as it could have been live-action show, still waiting to see those chopper pics, I think we can all agree One Piece is absolute peak when it comes to shonen, and probably in the best years of its life. I mean, we're even getting a single OVA of Oda's previous one-shot Monsters, which supposedly takes place in the One Piece universe. One Piece is absolutely dominating right now. And if you don't agree, you're either not in the loop or probably a Boruto fan, but I digress. Today, we are talking about the brand new direction One Piece is taking with its visuals. So without further ado, let's talk about One Piece's brand new style. So recently we've gotten the first look at how the new One Piece arc will be visually represented for the Egghead Island arc, and man, it's pretty. What happened to the lights?
The art style kinda looks like it's fan animated, but it's cool though.
MS Paint opening. I don't know Sumika better.
Bad animation.
Style looks meh.
Really? This is one of the best openings you've seen?
I don't know, comparing Wano to this, it kinda seems like they've reduced the quality a bit.
Damn, Chopper looking so sexy in this opening.
So yeah, a bit divisive to say the least, which is crazy to be saying because I mean, like, I don't know, look at it? For all the people that are saying this, stop it. Bad. You're being bad, and let me school you real quick by using the current best anime in the game. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, bite me. So this is clearly more detailed than this, right? Easy question, don't think too hard, not a trick, I promise. We're just talking about details here. Now, an emotionless void, clearly one looks like it had more work put into it. But when you actually hit play, we can clearly see more fluid and interesting animation going on in the one that previously appeared less detailed. Now, I mean, obviously art is subjective, blah, 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 but come on now, this clearly stomps this. And it's crazy, I know, it's almost like not having to do tons of details frees up what the animators can actually focus on. And goodness gracious, Toji, why are you so hot, dude? One Piece isn't a stranger to this either. Since it's been running for literally thousands of episodes at this point, it's had its peaks and it sure has had its valleys. It's looked extremely detailed and stiff before, just as it's looked a lot more loose and lively, sometimes just episodes apart. It's not so much a solid look as much as it is a direction that certain artists work better in, especially when it comes to Sakuga animation. See, Sakuga is a term the Japanese use to describe moments in animation where the quality gets a little nuts. Like, have you ever been watching a show and out of nowhere the quality jumps up and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's Sakuga. And yeah, studios will sacrifice some details, but in return we get more fluid and abundant animation sequences that allow the artists to really show us what they got. We can get incredible scenes that become anchors to kids' memories and kickstart AMVs and edits as we know it, or we can get a fight that is memed for eternity for breaking character models to the extreme and making an otherwise really dope scene look kinda silly in hindsight. Another big franchise that simplified its style in this same way is Pokemon. The franchise's anime went through a similar change, and I think we can all agree the current animation projects the Pokemon team are putting out seem to be of way higher quality when compared to the OG series. Yet back in the Sun and Moon era of the anime, people absolutely despised the change, and what's crazy is that if you look at that animation, it holds up beautifully now. Now, I assure you, this wasn't a thing that happened just because the times are changing. They changed this animation because they wanted that fluidity. They wanted it to be more cartoony. And I know some people are like, oh, it's anime, get the cartoons out. But at the end of the day, the expressiveness is what really makes these scenes come alive. And like I said, I think Pokemon kind of shows in spades that this works. So I don't know how I started talking about Pokemon. To wrap this up, I believe One Piece has not only evolved its looks above anything it was before. I mean, like seriously, even simple parts of the episode looked absolutely stunning. For instance, this little point Luffy does got people hyped on Twitter. And I mean, of course, look at this little guy. This is the absolute peak One Piece right here. It looks like he's made of rubber or something. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. But I believe this new look is what the series has always been working towards. The characters all look and feel like they are directly pulled from Oda's manga, and I mean, other than live action Chopper, I can't imagine it getting much better than this. Small complaint though, what's going on with Usopp? Can we like bring the color back to this man? We already kind of took it from Robin and that was a little crazy, but Usopp, that's kind of nuts. You know, I mean, now I guess his lips are a little less racist. So yeah, I like the new look, and the good thing is it seems like a lot of people do in fact agree. For those of you that don't though, that's why I made this video. And I hope it does show you, or at least put into perspective, that this style isn't childish and it certainly is not lazy. For everyone else, let's just enjoy what's to come, because I know I, for one, cannot wait to see all the wacky and not at all serious new storylines that are going to happen with this brand new arc. Thanks for watching.